Hello, welcome to Cominculo Chanel. When Tissot became the official timekeeper of MotoGP, the two-wheel equivalent of Formula One, you can imagine that the T-Race collection is vast. Over the years, it has given birth to some of the most daring watches of the brand, all deeply inspired by the world of racing, some perhaps a bit too inspired. Last year, marking the 75th anniversary of the championship, Tissot unveiled a brand new generation of T-Race MotoGP watches. Still bold, still characterful, but certainly better than before. As the 2025 season will soon begin, the brand now unveils its dedicated limited edition, a new open-worked version of its automatic chronograph inspired by MotoGP. This year's edition is largely based on the concept introduced last year, with a brand new case design that revamped the collection while retaining some of its most distinctive elements. The brake rotor-shaped bezel is, by far, the most recognizable element. What matters for this 2025 limited edition is the dial and the movement, which have both been updated, so the watch now adopts an openwork design. Let's start with the case, which is almost identical to last year's edition. The T-Race MotoGP automatic chronograph is a bold, sizable watch. No debate about this. At 45 mm in diameter and 14.8 mm in thickness, it packs a punch and makes an impact on the wrist. It's not only the dimensions that are bold, it's also the shape. The case is constructed with a multi-level architecture, as an uncoated steel bezel and back frames a black PVD-coated middle case. The latter is striped, replicating the cooling fins on an engine. The bezel, again black PVD-coated, mirrors the details of a brake disc with its slots and 6 functional screws. The crown and pushers are nothing but oversized, and each comes with its own shape and texture. The crown is set into a sharp guard with screws and mechanical elements reminiscent of an engine. One notable difference with the previous edition is the absence of the corrector at 10 o'clock, since this 2025 edition is now a no-date watch. The 10 o'clock pusher was a date corrector. The watch features a sapphire crystal as well as a transparent back, and the water resistance is rated at a comfortable 100 meters. One important comment, despite the imposing dimensions on paper, is that the case is short, about 47 mm in length, and retains a certain level of comfort that is surprising for a watch of this stature. The dial of this 2025 Tissot T-Race MotoGP automatic chronograph is where things have evolved the most. The 75th anniversary edition was a tri-counter, closed dial watch with a blue dial. This new edition is now a no-date openwork version, adding an extra layer of mechanical inspiration. The transparent dial is framed by a blue tachymeter scale, matching the tracks around the small seconds and 30-minute counter. A surprising element, and probably my main complaint about this watch, is that the 12-hour hand is still used at 6 o'clock. Since it doesn't have its own track, it's impossible to read elapsed hours. For the rest, the movement is partially opened and reveals some of its wheels and levels, while the hands and markers retain an oversized design with a generous amount of lume. Inside the case is the Valjoux A05.951, an evolution of the venerable ETA Valjoux 7750 to be precise, the 7753 version. Benefiting from multiple enhancements, it offers a solid 68H power reserve and is fitted with a Novacron balance spring with anti-magnetic properties. The display caseback offers a glimpse of the caliber, presenting a utilitarian aesthetic with modest finishing, accented by a skeletonized rotor. Worn on a black silicone strap and presented in a helmet-shaped box, the Tissot T-Race MotoGP Automatic Chronograph 2025 limited edition will be made in 2,025 pieces. It will retail for €2,175, 1,965 Swiss francs or 2,095 United States dollars. For more details, please visit tissotwatches.com.